I feel like I've been lied to. There is no blood monster in this movie. I purposefully went into Night of the Blood Monster, aka The Bloody Judge, which is a far more apt title, knowing next to nothing about it other than the film's director, Spanish sleazemeister Jess Franco, and the film's star, the legendary Christopher Lee. And the artwork on the slip certainly piqued my interest as well, although the artwork is a bit of a swerve too, and establishes expectations that the movie doesn't really live up to. So what did I get myself into with Night of the Blood Monster, aka The Bloody Judge? I'm still not quite sure. During his 83 years on this planet, Jess Franco created a prodigious body of work as an exploitation filmmaker, with an emphasis on sleaze. But Night of the Blood Monster is an example of what Franco was capable of as a filmmaker when given adequate resources. Blood Monster is undoubtedly one of the most lavish Franco films I've seen. Don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of sleaze here, and some sadism, although it's not meant to titillate, but to traumatize, and to titillate a little bit. I mean, this is a Jess Franco joint after all. Things get off to a promising start as we're introduced to Lord Chief Justice Judge Jeffries, played by Lee. In his flowing robe and pristine powdered wig, Lord Jeffries dispenses the king's justice to suspected witches and traitors. And that justice includes a thorough examination in which brutal torture is employed to coerce confessions out of suspected witches and traitors before it's off to be hung or burned at the stake. And you thought our legal system was flawed. However, from there, Night of the Blood Monster goes full-on Lifetime movie of the week, as two star-crossed lovers, one the son of a highfalutin lord, and the other a suspected witch, endure war, multiple kidnappings, and multiple rescuings, torture, and political espionage, just so their love can be. Unfortunately, none of the political drama, the love story, the trials, the battle sequences are very compelling. There's a severe lack of suspense and thrills, and the pacing is slow. Even the scenes of brutality and torture often feel like filler, and the sequences go on, sure to try the patience of even the most eager torture enthusiasts. Christopher Lee is the MVP here. His performance as Judge Jeffries is undeniable. I do wish he would have gone over the top a time or two, though, to really sell the judge's bloodlust. And his lust. Night of the Blood Monster, aka The Bloody Judge, isn't going to be for everyone. The locations, the wardrobe, the score, the cinematography, and the acting are all well done. But the sluggish pacing and the lack of thrills, chills, and suspense are major downers. I'd recommend it only to the most ardent Franco aficionados. And if that's you, then boy, does Blue Underground have a treat for you with their new 4K UHD release for the film. The picture quality on this, as with every other Blue Underground 4K release that I've seen, is exquisite. The level of detail and clarity is spectacular. Colors pop, particularly red, of course, and skin tones look natural. For audio, we get a DTS HD Master Audio mono track, which I thought sounded crisp, clean, and clear. Overall, I'd give both the picture quality and the sound quality on this release perfect scores, 5 out of 5. This release comes with a slipcase. The sleeve is reversible with the Bloody Judge artwork on the reverse. As far as extras are concerned, first up we have Bloody Jess, which is archival interviews with director Jess Franco and star Christopher Lee. It's 25 minutes and 10 seconds in length. Mr. Lee discusses the real Judge Jeffries that his character was based upon and gives us a brief history lesson about him. Mr. Franco discusses the origins of the film, the many producing bodies, and their specific demands regarding the content of the film. He discusses the cast and the locations. They discuss a disagreement they had over Judge Jeffries' portrayal. Mr. Lee admits that he refused to see the movie because of all the violence and nudity, which was added in later. And they both admit to despising the title, Night of the Blood Monster. Next, we have Judgment Day, an interview with Stephen Thrower, author of Murderous Passions, the delirious cinema of Jess Franco. It's 33 minutes and 32 seconds in length. Mr. Thrower discusses the rapid work rate of Jess Franco and the number of films he directed that were produced by Harry Alan Towers, including Blood Monster. He discusses the film's staggered release around the world, the anti-establishment themes, the violence, the cast, the location, Franco's career post-Blood Monster, and more. Next, we have In the Shadows, interviews with filmmaker Alan Birkinshaw and author Stephen Thrower on Harry Alan Towers. It's 24 minutes and 15 seconds in length. They discuss Mr. Towers' early years in radio, producing for that medium, then television, and then finally film. They discuss the shadowy side of Mr. Towers, including a case of white slavery for which he jumped bond. He also may or may not have been embroiled in espionage. They discuss his ability to acquire funding for his films from various regions and using subsidies to virtually ensure a profit, and much more. We get 15 minutes of deleted and alternate scenes, trailers, TV spots, and still galleries, and we get 3 audio commentaries. The first with film historians Troy Howarth and Nathaniel Thompson, the second with film historians Kim Newman and Barry Forshaw, and the third with film historians David Flint and Adrian Smith. This is a tremendous 4K release for Night of the Blood Monster, aka The Bloody Judge, from Blue Underground. If you're a fan of this film, then this release absolutely should be in your collection. If you've seen Night of the Blood Monster, aka The Bloody Judge, please let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments section below. And while you're down there, let me know what your favorite Jess Franco film is. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. A huge thank you to all my patrons and channel members for your generosity and support. Become a patron today and get early access to videos, have a say in what content appears on my channel, join me for monthly live streams, exclusive watch parties, and more. Become a channel member today and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream, as well as members-only watch parties. Both those links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.